Welcome to Tungsten Tales, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined here by Devon Petersen, who didn't quite get past Michael van Gerwen, but a superb weekend for you into the last day of the UK Open.
Oh yeah, it's been really memorable. I think being my first quarterfinal in a major event in my darting career on TV, it's really good. And the UK Open is it's really been favourable. I mean, coming through with the draws that I've had, I could have had difficult draws, but I mean, even against Michael, I thought I was always in it.
Yeah.
And he turned out to be the victor in the end. But yeah, I took loads of experience away from that game, and I'm not seeing it as a negative. I've seen it as a positive.
Yeah, I mean, you come through a couple of the early rounds with like 5-4s and 9-8s. I mean, it builds confidence, and you think, if it goes all the way, I can win these matches.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. I mean, every time you're playing like a game where you need to actually come back to win it, or you're kind of throwing an 8-all and you're throwing the last leg. That's where you kind of build experience and really get the composure. I mean, if you're winning those games, it kind of builds your confidence because it means that you have the bottle to actually last the full 17 legs. I actually thought that it would go the full length. After me going 3-2 up and then him going 6-4 up, I thought, well, if I hold and break and then I'll be 6-all and then it would go the distance. Because I felt really comfortable in that game. I mean, I think everybody expected Michael to win, and I wasn't given a hope at least. And I mean, I think I should have been 5-0 up or 4-1 up at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really a good weekend for me, and I can only see positives.
Yeah, very much so. And of course, on the stage, under the pavilion there, they loved it. They loved the dance. And hey, this is becoming a real hit.
Yeah. I mean, it started out as something very silly. I mean, Sky just asking me to do a bit of dance, and I did a small snippet, not even a dance, like really just joining in with the dancers, on stage, and then after that, I just kind of escalated to the next level. So, yeah, I mean, the dance has actually taken off, and I didn't expect it. It wasn't really planned, but yeah, I'm kind of just happy to entertain all the time.
Well, they love it. The girls love it in the crowd. So, hey, you got your tour card at the start of the year. In fact, I think you beat a friend of mine, Chris Archery from Bristol, in the final.
Oh yeah, I fully remember him though. He looked like a very steady and simple player. I thought, well, God, I'm gonna have to push because I seen his game against John Boy Walton, and he went 6-5, and he actually had all his bottle to actually win it. And I thought, well, if you don't have your game head on, it's not going to work. So, luckily for me, I actually got the tour card, but I'm sure he's definitely one for the future.
Yeah, and of course you're the distance that we were just talking about, and the travel time. You're coming over from Cape Town, like a 25-hour travel time to get it for the play.
Yeah,
the event.
It's not easy. I mean, playing and with this, I mean, it's an honour to play in the PDC, and that's why you have to do all the sacrifices for us, or for me at least, from South Africa. I mean, you're at least looking at a 25-hour travel time, which you alluded to, and it's crazy though. But I mean, I do it every day to just at least have the opportunity to become world champion. I mean, we all have dreams. You have one life to live, so why not be world champion while you have the one life to live?
Yeah, sounds perfect. And what about darts back in South Africa? Hey, you must be a hit back there.
Well, if I would, everybody knows that in the dart fraternity, I mean, everybody knows who Devon Petersen is and all that. But I mean, if you're looking at in a media space, there's no darts televised. Nothing at all. It's very poorly promoted, if you must call it that. We have the SM Masters. That's not really even getting as much views as it should. But we hope with the exposure that the UK with the PDC gives us. I hope it carries on, and me being maybe, if I'm in the top 32, maybe being selected for Premier League would probably push forward and promote the game in South Africa. I mean, I'm all for that because we have loads of experienced players and really top quality players that can actually compete with a lot of these guys on tour. So we just hope for the best.
And you'll be taking part in the World Cup?
I think with me getting my tour card, I think that's given me the automatic entry. It's not been confirmed yet, but fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And am I right in saying that you used to play with Phil Taylor's darts? He gave you after a tournament?
Oh yeah, that's many moons back. Yeah. But yeah, I remember in 2000 and I think it was 2007, 2008. Yeah, he gave me the darts, and I've been playing with him. And then I actually used them at Q schools for the first time that I qualified, and I qualified on the second day, exactly the same in Wigan. most of the same results as well on the day actually, which is quite ironic. And from there, I've actually moved on to my own Devon Petersen sets with Unicorn, and it's just been a fantasy or a dream come true, if you must call it that, because I mean Unicorn is one of the biggest or the biggest dart brand in the world, and really with them obviously having all the top players there, I mean being signed with them is a dream come true.
Yeah. So the rest of the year for Devon Petersen, a case of all that travel time, but getting up the rankings and qualifying for other major events.
I think that is all I want to do, is just qualify for more TV events, you know, and just because that's where you get the real exposure and where you actually learn a lot more. On the floor, it's quite hard playing because you're playing first to 11 and you got loads of experienced players. I mean, if you're getting good draws like Michael Wenger and Phil Taylor, Adrian Lewis, you know what I mean? Your tournament experience is not going to be that big unless you're really pulling out the stops, and then you still have to go the full distance of 7 games to actually win the day. But these TV events, I mean, it's anybody's game. I mean, if you're not on it and if you can't handle the crowd and the stage and the lights and the cameras moving around, I mean, it's anybody's game. So I think I've kind of come accustomed to it now. So I feel quite good.
And so, like we said, you will have the fans behind you because you're a mover a bit like myself. In fact, Devon, is there any is there any chance of just 5 seconds, a little bit of move for?
I'll definitely. I'll just give you just a sneak preview of what it looks like. So it's all about the step up, and the first click is there, and then you just pop it down around, and then come back up. And this is where the most important part is, because the mirror comes up, flicks it around, and there, when you look at yourself there, you're thinking, oh, you're gorgeous, and then just spruce yourself up, bring it back around, and there you go. It's gone.
No, ladies and gentlemen, I would do that, but unfortunately we just ran out of time. So my name is Paul Starr, and that's Tonks and Tells, and that's Devon Petersen, keeping you at the sharp end of the World Darts Association with Unicorn. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Thank you, Devon. Thank you.